Hello everyone and welcome back to Brinkofspeed. Today we are going to talk about the differences between my new 2023 C8 Corvette and my 2020 C8 Corvette. And as you know, there are quite a few differences between the two cars. But today we're only going to discuss two of those. And I was able to come up with a few reasons why you should not go with MagRide or Z51. But I can tell you this much right now, I came up with many more reasons to go with both of those options. So let's get going. So real quick before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to my thumbs up squad for already smashing that thumbs up button. I hugely appreciate it. And welcome if you're brand new to the channel. We absolutely love having each and every one of you. So thank you for joining us today. And if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so by smashing that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. All right, let's get into the video. All right, so first of all, ladies and gentlemen, check out this beautiful, beautiful spec 2023 C8 Corvette. Again, if you're new to the channel, this is a 23. It is a convertible. It is ceramic matrix gray with the carbon flash everywhere. The mirrors, the top, the A-pillar, the nacelles, the side boomerang, the rear low spoiler, the rear diffuser, and you've got black tip exhausts and the engine vent back here. And when you open the interior here, we've got the beautiful stealth interior as well. So absolutely phenomenal spec. GT2 seats, red seat belts to match the red calipers. Also, as you can see, these are the brand new 20 spoke 2023 wheels with the red calipers. So a phenomenal spec. But here's the deal. It is a non-Z51 and a non-MagRide. And again, this is what we're going to discuss today because there's a lot of you who are confused about what to do when building your C8 Corvette. So I'm going to clear that confusion right up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to interrupt this program real quick to tell you about another 2023 C8 Corvette Z06 that has been secured by the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix Association. They have a 501c3 charity that deals with IDD and autistic kids. And this is a carbon flash 70th anniversary, beautiful Z07 Z06. If you don't want that, you'll win $90,000 instead. But why not go to the link in the description and the link on the pinned comment. You get 30% more when you donate because you're part of the Brinkofspeed community. So start off by $25 and go up from there. So just another awesome Z06 giveaway. Okay, so we're gonna discuss the reasons you do not need MagRide. And the first one that I came up with is, it is a smooth ride without it. For the most part, ladies and gentlemen. Number two, most people would not be able to tell a difference. I know people who have ridden in both and have driven both, and it's very difficult for most people to tell a big difference between the two. It can save you $1,900 by not checking that box. And if you really don't care about better resale value. So those are the four reasons that I came up with to not check the MagRide box when you're building your C8 Corvette. But here's the deal. I've got quite a few more reasons to go ahead and check that box instead. So let's start with number one. Those that can tell will notice a very nice difference. Number two, the ride is much smoother. And I'm telling you, it is much smoother, especially if you just go non-Z51 and MagRide. Number three, the car is more stable. You're seeing on the screen right now me driving over a section of road that has quite a hump in it. And you see the car get pretty unstable when driving over this section. So I can talk to you in a parking lot all I want, but it's not gonna do much good to hear how I feel about non-MagRide while standing around in a parking lot. So I wanted to drive and show you guys or tell you guys what it feels like as I'm driving. There is quite a noticeable difference to me in the difference between MagRide and non-MagRide. So as you know, neighbor Mark has a non-Z51 with MagRide. And when you ride in that car, it's the smoothest it can get. You can't get any smoother than that combination. It is very impressive And this is very impressive as well. For not having any kind of magnetic ride, I gotta tell you guys, this ride is nice and smooth. But again, you can definitely tell a difference. And the two major ways that I can tell a difference are when taking a turn pretty quickly, you feel the body kind of roll to the left and to the right. And then the other way, which I'll show you here in a second, is when you go over not a slight little bump, but something that kind of makes the car go up and down very quickly. With the mag ride, the car settles instantly after hitting that kind of steep bump. Whereas this car, it unsettles it very quickly, and you kind of do this like you're seeing on the video right now. So I'm gonna take that and show you what it feels like, or what it looks like in the car while hitting that. So here we go, right here. So here we go, right here. I don't know if you could tell, but that really unsettles the car. So if I was going much faster, it would be a problem. If I have mag ride though, it would not be a problem at all. It would settle instantly and not do this thing after hitting that bump. So those are the two main things that I notice. The other thing that I notice is just some bumps in the road. They jar you a little bit more than even my Z51 with mag ride. And I would say that this isn't as soft as my Z51 with mag ride. So that just goes to show you that it's soft, but just not quite as soft. So like on that turn right there, the body rolls a lot, and it just feels, and then doing this, the body rolls a lot. I can feel, you know, the car doing this instead of just doing this. So I wanted to give you the impressions while driving. Now let's get back to the parking lot. Number 4, it gives you 3-way adjustments for different conditions. And as you know, that's very nice to have the track, the sport, and the tour adjustments on your magnetic ride control. Number 5, better resale. And this is true. If someone trades in this exact spec car and then someone trades in this exact spec with mag ride, they're gonna get quite a bit more for it because more people are wanting mag ride than not. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $1,900 for mag ride. That's number 6. Number 7, it's obviously worth it. People are letting their place in line get skipped while mag ride was under constraint. Number 8, going from a mag ride C7 to a C8 with mag ride, it is a night and day difference, ladies and gentlemen. Number 9, if you plan to daily drive this thing, it's really a no-brainer. I mean, obviously you would want the smoothest, most comfortable ride you could have because you're going to be driving this a lot of miles every single day. Number 10, even with the stiffer Z51 suspension, mag ride makes it feel soft. So even if you did go Z51 and then went with mag ride, you're going to be thanking yourself for going ahead and checking that mag ride box. So that's going to do it for mag ride. Now we're going to move on to Z51 because I want to give you a few reasons that you should not get Z51 and then a few reasons why you should, so I can clear up that confusion as well. So reasons to not get Z51, number 1 is if you never plan to track your car, then you're not going to need Z51. If you don't care about resale value, you're not going to need Z51. If you want to save $6,300, then you don't need Z51. So those are the 3 reasons that I came up with that pretty much tell you why you shouldn't buy a Z51 package C8 Corvette. But then I came up with a bunch of reasons why you may want to consider buying that exact package if you're seriously wanting a car that's going to be able to perform the way that you really want a sports/supercar to perform, and if you want it to have excellent resale value. So number one, if you want to track your car, obviously you don't have to have Z51, but you should get Z51. If you care about resale value, you're definitely going to want Z51. Z51 also comes with the NPP loud exhaust, so it saves you a little bit. In that 6300, you've got almost 1200 included in there that covers the NPP exhaust. You also get better brakes. Believe it or not, this car, when I first bought it and I was driving it home, which, you know, I drove it about 220 miles, I had to hit the brakes pretty hard at one point, and I have to tell you, these brakes are not near as good as the Z51 brakes. We also know that it has a better limited slip differential, and it is going to hook up a little bit better than the non-Z51, and you will get a little bit faster acceleration out of this car. Also, if you live in a hot, dry climate, a Z51 packaged C8 will have better cooling for you. So you're gonna have one extra radiator in this passenger side air intake. So as I said, there are reasons not to get MagRide and not get Z51, but there aren't too many reasons not to, and there are a lot of reasons to go ahead and get both of those packages. One thing I forgot to mention with the Z51 as to not get it is if you're going Z51 without MagRide, then you are gonna have a stiffer ride than this non-Z51 without MagRide. So fortunately, I've had the pleasure of driving this and multiple cars without MagRide or Z51, but I've also had the pleasure of driving a C8 that only had Z51 and no MagRide. And it was quite a bit rougher ride than this. Not a huge amount, but a very noticeable amount. So if you're only getting Z51 with your car, then you definitely want to make sure you know how that's going to feel. And most of you would, in my opinion, want the MagRide along with the Z51 to make sure that your ride is super smooth. So ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed it. Look at the beautiful, beautiful 23 C8 Corvette. Look at the beautiful ceramic matrix gray. I absolutely love this color. The more I see the profile of this C8, the more I fall in love with it. I don't know, I may go away from the high wing altogether because I absolutely love this low wing. I mean, just look at that thing. God, I love that. And I love the sleek design of it not having a window back there and that just being flat. There's just something about that sleek look right there that just makes it look like a totally different car. Sometimes it doesn't even look like a Corvette. So again, I hope you enjoyed this, ladies and gentlemen. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave comments down below. If you have more questions about MagRide and Z51, I'd be happy to do my best to answer those questions for you. And there's a lot more coming, ladies and gentlemen, lots more. I've got to report on a lot more things that are different about this car. Just breaking them up into separate videos for you though. So if you don't want to miss a single one of those videos, make sure to smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys out on the road.